Hey YouTube, this is JT Savage of Savage Talk. I'm coming at you today not with a review of some crappy TV show or news or reviews of a video game. I want to talk to you about something much more serious today. I want to talk to you about why I started this YouTube channel and why more people like myself and like you need to start your own YouTube channels. I've been watching YouTube for several years now, and there's a lot I get out of it. And, well, one, it entertains me while I'm working during the day. And two, it seems like it's the main front of the culture war. And believe me when I tell you, there is a culture war going on. If you don't know this, I don't know, you must be living under a rock or something. Or maybe you're helping perpetrate it. I hope that's not the case. And I hope you watch this video with an open mind and listen to what I have to say, because hopefully this will be the last video I make like this for a long time. But I wanted to get this out of the way while I'm just starting YouTube and I'm just starting out and I don't really know shit about it other than what I've learned from watching other people and what I've learned in the last few weeks doing it on my own. Now, I am by no means good at this yet. And I will get better, and I hopefully get better every video, even though that Halo video is over there, you know? I mean, I got a new layout now. I got the microphone, I think, sounds better now. I worked on it some. I keep learning. I keep trying to add skills to the game. And I'm just trying to get better at it, you know? And I've seen so many people that I admire, so many people that I watch, that I didn't realize just how much work they put into this thing. Like Jeremy from The Quartering, that fucking guy puts out 6 videos like a day. Do you know how hard it is just to put out 1 video a day? It's not easy. By the way, that's Smokey. Smokey will probably be in a lot of videos since she likes to sleep back there. Anyway, when I look back at, you know, some of the people I've been watching for years now, and when I look at their old videos, man, like, these people have come far and they've learned a lot. And again, I don't think I'm good at this yet. I need to look at the camera more. I need to have more things like prepared to say. You know, I don't want to read off of something. I just want to be able to do it off the cuff, and my memory is shit. So it's going to be really, really hard to do that. But then I watch people like Gary from Nerdrotic, and he talks about what a fucking idiot he is and how, you know, he doesn't know how he got good at this. So it really just takes practice, and more people really, really need to start doing this. And I'll tell you why. Seemingly every major movie studio or TV production studio these days are catering to one audience. And that audience seems to be brain dead because most of their content is woke as fuck. It's badly written. It's written with an agenda to try and get across whatever message they're trying to get across, which is mostly leftism. And trying, it makes no sense because I used to be a liberal myself. But now, and being a liberal, you were against the establishment. You were against, you know, the corporate hierarchy or patriarchy or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You were against big corporations running everything. You were against big government. Well, I don't know if you were against big government running everything, being a liberal, but you're supposed to be. Okay, let's face it. But now that is obviously not the case. Now they're lockstep with these big corporations and the government. Everybody. And who's not a conservative, and I'm not talking about Republicans, I'm not talking about crazy religious people, I'm just talking about conservatives, people who work hard every day, people who have a family, people who just want to work and be left alone and want quality entertainment when they go home to spend their money on. And these corporations like Disney and shit, mostly Disney because they own fucking everything now. But Disney and even Warner Brothers, all these companies and all the social media companies, Facebook, Twitter especially. Twitter is cancer, okay? Twitter is cancer. I don't want to say YouTube too, because I'm on YouTube, but you know, YouTube comes out and they hammer a lot of conservatives on here. Just look what they do to Steven Crowder. Dude's a comedy show, but he speaks the truth, and he usually backs up everything he puts on his show and has references because they come after him so hard. Meanwhile, you got other people saying the craziest shit, and no strikes, no banning, no nothing. People like Gina Carano, who actually said something that was nothing wrong with it, and it was absolutely correct. And then her co-star, Pedro Pascal, from the same fucking show, said something horrendous about half the country, and he got no admonishment. He didn't lose his job. He didn't get canceled. He keeps going on. He's in lockstep with people like Mark Ruffalo, who defend violent pedophiles that tried to murder a child and rape children. Yeah, those guys in those Marvel movies that we love. People thought Trump was such a terrible, terrible guy, and I'm not defending Trump saying he's the greatest guy, but at least, you know, you could say a lot of bad things about Trump, but I'll tell you one thing that I believe with my heart is that dude loved this country. Whether or not he was trying to get over on it at the same time is not even a factor. He loves the country. You think Joe Biden loves your country because he's done nothing but run into the ground since day one, okay? He's taken away our energy independence. I didn't really want to make this political, but I have to make my point with this video. I'm probably going to get in trouble if anybody even sees it, because like I said, I'm brand new. But if you watch me and you watch all these old videos of other people who've been doing it for a while, I'm way ahead of the game because I put some research into this. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, don't get me wrong, but I've been working very hard to do this well. So first off, let me just say, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and please hit the notification bell. All right, I'll stop plugging now. Now we can actually get down to serious business. You see all these commentary channels that talk about popular culture, movies, TV shows, everything that comes out these days, all these award shows, all this other crap. That's all woke, and it's all agenda driven, and it calls everybody who doesn't adhere to every rule that they have as racist or transphobe or some other kind of phobaist or whatever the hell you want to call it. That's what they do. That's how they other you, right? They always say they're about helping people of a certain ethnicity or color or religion, but really they're trying to ostracize everybody into these little groups instead of bringing everyone together, man. When I was growing up, even if you didn't like somebody, everybody got along. Everybody, you could joke with friends. Like, you could tell racist jokes between your friends. You know, your black friends, I'm not saying like between white friends. I'm saying like black friends, Spanish friends. We all used to joke at each other about our fucking stupidities of our race because it's just what people do. People still do it, but they're telling you it's wrong now. People telling you that's the worst thing in the world, that you hate, that you're hateful and that you hate people. It is bullshit. Wake up, please. So anyway, these guys that I talk about, that I have all these other channels, man, they work really hard to try and turn this around, to try and fix these movies, to try and fix entertainment for us. Like, that's really all we can work on is entertainment, right? We can't do the political stuff. I mean, unless some of us move into that spectrum. People like Crowder do that, but most of the people that I watch, other than him, we're just here to make this stuff, our entertainment, better at the very least. You know, these people spend all this money to push their agenda instead of making entertainment. That new Halo show, I was way too kind to that. That's why I was talking about it earlier in the video. That show sucked. There was maybe 10 minutes of that show that was enjoyable, and it was when everybody was getting killed, and it was more of a shock value thing than an actual good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect to see it, so it was shocking and refreshing to see that they actually did something other than just make the CW type crap on everything now. Everything is CW crap. I don't even know. Is the CW a front? Is that like a front for something? Like, are they selling drugs secretly? Because that is the worst channel on earth. I mean, when they had Supernatural, which was my favorite show, that show was great, but everything else on that fucking channel is dog shit. Like, they're all underwater in the ratings. Everything is woke. Everything is awful. Nobody likes it. You maybe have 400,000 people watching their shows, like each show. That's terrible. So anyway, the more people that get on YouTube, the more people that make videos criticizing and commenting on these woke companies and these terrible practices and this lack of entertainment in the entertainment industry these days, the more of us that do this, the louder our voice becomes, the more power we have. These guys that I watch, like Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamers, these companies, they're listening to what these dudes say. Believe me, that's why I want to be one of them. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I want to make this a living. You know, I want to get out of my job and I want to do this because, one, I want to change the culture and bring it back to the way it used to be, where people used to have fun. We used to be able to work our ass off and then enjoy some entertainment. You know, they got it right with that Spider-Man movie, but the rest of the Marvel stuff lately has been dog shit. All of Phase 4 has been dog shit, other than the Spider-Man movie. So these guys that I mentioned before, I'm not going to just keep saying their names. I have a proposition for them, man. I think they welcome competition. I don't even think they see it as competition. I think they see it more as camaraderie. I hope they don't just say that. I hope they mean that. I think they mean it. But I think what they should do is they should take some time out. And I know this sounds, because they work hard. I'm not saying they have time, but I wish they would take time out to help people like myself and people like you figure out how to do this YouTube thing better, because there's plenty of how to make YouTube videos out there, but they're all corporate and they're all like nicey nice and they don't really get to the meat of how to do this type of video. Okay, they don't tell you how to set this up. They tell you how to make videos to do it yourself stuff and fix it stuff and how do you help this. There's plenty of different ways we could fight this battle, and it needs to be fought. If you value your entertainment and education, all these things, we need to start mobilizing. And I don't mean like an activist, because that's the last thing I ever want to be in life. Hey, Joopy, what's up, buddy? This is Joopy. So the last thing we need to be is activists, but we do need to be active. There's different ways to help people, and making YouTube videos and criticizing when corporations get things wrong and trample on our entertainment and ruin the franchises we love, like Star Wars and most of the new Marvel stuff. I mean, Marvel did it right for so long, and then it went all MCU on us and just fucking shit the bed. It's terrible now. That, they're having problems with that She-Hulk show. Things, beloved institutions that we used to love, like G4, came back woke and shitty, just shitty, and tried to preach to us that we're all sexist and terrible and Republicans and conservatives all drink piss and need to die and all this crazy shit they say, man. We just work hard, man. We just want our entertainment, the same entertainment we've enjoyed for years and years and years. How hard is it to just give us what we want, what we deserve, what we spend our fucking hard-earned money on? Huh? Just give us what we want. And I'm asking these dudes to help people like me, man, make these videos better so more of us can have a voice. More of us can put this stuff out there. More of us can, so our voices are loud enough so that they have to listen, and they have to start doing things the way it's supposed to be done, the way we've always loved it, the way it's always been. I'm not saying you can't be creative. I'm not saying you can't have a message, but everything has a message now, and it's all the same fucking message. And it's the writing for everything is shit. You show me one show on the CW today that has decent writing. One fucking show. There's not one. And I can use almost any channel as an example. That Halo show, the writing was shit. It was woke. It was terrible. I was way too nice to it. I was trying to be nice, because I wanted to like it. I want to like all these things. That's the whole thing. You think people want to hate this shit? I love Lord of the Rings, and that new Lord of the Rings is stupid, and it looks terrible, and it looks cheap as fuck, just like that Halo looked cheap as fuck. I get it. It's a fucking TV show, but that Lord of the Rings show costs upwards of $1 billion. So if that's fucking trash, because it looks like trash, if that's trash, where the fuck is that money going? It's going to this woke bullshit. How about you stick to the source material and you write something from that? How about you respect the source material and write something from that? Stop taking these characters and bastardizing them in Marvel and all these other fucking companies and trying to get your agenda across instead of telling good stories. That's all we fucking want is good stories. How hard is that? We spend our hard-earned money. That's why you're losing so much money with this shit. I understand Star Wars still makes money, but think how much money those fucking movies could have made if they were good. If they were good. They weren't good. If you like them, I mean, good for you. Like, I'm glad you found entertainment from it, but I think you missed I don't know, you must have missed something, because so many people talking about it like this can't be wrong. And it ain't just to be fucking contrary and to be an asshole. Believe me, we got better things to do than just be assholes. Maybe some dudes just make these videos just because it makes them money and whatever. But I think much more we would rather have good things to watch and good things to make us happy when we're not working. That's all we really want, man. I mean, they're bringing this politics to us in every aspect of life now. Like this, the Disney with this "Don't Say Gay" bill. It's not a "Don't Say Gay" bill. It's about not teaching children from kindergarten to 3rd grade about sexual stuff they don't need to hear about from somebody in a school. All right. If their parents want to teach them that shit, let their parents teach them that. But they're so young. It just looks like you're trying to groom these children. That's what it looks like. You're trying to groom children. You're trying to make this Supreme Court nominee, excusing all that pedophile shit that they were talking about. I'm not going to get into it because that's not what this video is about, but it is what it's about. But I'm not going to just make it about that, is what I'm trying to say. It encompasses everything now. It's an agenda. It's an agenda from top to bottom. And if we don't fight, and if you people don't stand up and make some sort of stand, we're going to lose. I mean, I think we're winning right now, but the deck is stacked against us, man. And more of us need to speak up. More of us need to come out and make these videos. More of us need to show our voice. YouTube's probably going to crack down on us at some point. It's already cracking down on some people. You got to stick within their rules, and sometimes they'll get you even when you stick by the rules. But the more of us that do it, the less chance they're going to be able to kick us all off. That's all I have to say for now. Please. So think about it. Think about how you could do you don't have to do it. You don't have to get an expensive camera. You can do it with your phone. That's what they all tell you. You can do it with a phone. You can start anywhere. As long as you bring something to the table, and as long as you have something to say, as long as your voice is added to the choir of people trying to stop this bullshit and get the right message across. And the right message across is everybody needs to get along. Everybody needs to love one another. Everybody just wants to work hard and enjoy their life. And it doesn't seem like half the country wants us to do that, even though they'll say that half is us. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And you know that's bullshit. Anybody watching this with half a fucking brain knows that's bullshit. Anybody who's trying to shut down your free speech or trying to silence your voice and not let you say what you have to say, one, that's the most un-American thing in the world. Okay, I know not everybody's from America, but if you're in America, that's the most un-American thing in the world, is to take away somebody's freedom of speech. What are you so afraid of that we have to say that you want to silence people like us? That's it. That's it. I'm done. That's all I have to say now. Next time I'll come up with a better video. I'll keep making better videos. I'll keep making it look better. I'll keep adding the equipment I want to get. That shit is not cheap. I'm going to keep at this, because the only way to get better at this is to keep doing it. And the only way for us to win is to keep speaking up and telling you people what is shit and hopefully you agree with the things that are shit and see it when we tell you it's shit. You know, you don't have to listen to us. You can see it for yourself, but maybe you'll get some enjoyment out of it. You know, maybe I'll start being funny on here. I can be funny. It's very nerve-wracking trying to make these videos, but I'm going to get better at it, and they will get better with time, and I'll get better with time. But anyway, for now, make a YouTube account, right? Make a YouTube account, start making videos, start speaking up. Don't let people silence you. Don't be afraid. Like, there's so many people now finally waking up to this shit and finally having something to say. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I'll keep trying to make better videos for you. Hopefully you'll keep watching them. Please comment as well. It helps the algorithm if you comment, and it also makes me feel better. I don't even care if you fucking, you know, tell me you hate me. I don't care. Just any comment helps. And at least I'll know what I'm doing wrong. If you know, if I am doing something wrong, or if you think I'm doing something wrong. All right. I'll check you guys next time. Later.